to be the best you can with absolutely everything. Just even tiny little marginal gains all the time, right?
Yeah.
So be the best wirer you can. Be as gentle as you can with the repot, right? When you're pruning, get your bud direction correct. You know, all of these little things, it just helps the tree recover quicker. You're going to move the tree forward quicker. It's not going to sulk quite as much, right? But cedars do have a habit of sulking.
It didn't sulk as much as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
It only lost
I mean,
a few needles, to be fair.
It's absolutely fine. I mean, it doesn't look like it's put much in the way of extensions on.
No.
It's done one or two, but often, sometimes you're asking a bit much for a tree to do massive extensions after a...
Yeah.
a
Well,
major
last
repot.
year it had loads of extensions. I mean, I'll show you, if I can find it, I'll show the picture what this looked like 3 years ago.
Right.
And it was quite a puny little tree, so it has grown considerably since then.
Well, I think what you need to do today is we need to thin it out, and you're going to need to pluck some of the needles like in between, anything on the underside. So any of these little twigs under here, right?
Yeah.
You need to take them off, right? Anything right under there. So just use your little blue snips. I've left mine in the car. So anything like that off, right?
Yeah.
And if you think about what we've got going on here, there's a hell of a lot of foliage,
Yeah.
right? So we need to just thin it out. So there's stuff right under there. Don't just keep everything for keeping it safe.
Yeah.
Right. So just have a look through and have a think. Like, and looking at the buds, you see how that one is clashing with this lot here, right? Do you see that there? This bud here is clashing with this lot there.
Yeah.
Now, if that lot's gone, you can't even tell. Do you see
Right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, so take that off, right? Thin it all out, let the light and air get through, right? I'm taking needles from the underside. I mean, don't go crackers, but... And if you're not sure, give us a shout.
Yeah.
Right. Right, let's have a...
Sorry, I started at the bottom there.
No, that's fine. See, that looks better without them. It's having this bare trunk is what makes it look like a tree.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just it looks immature, and it just looks like a bush. So right, what we're gonna do here is we're not sitting there like that. That lot wants to come off, just to help push some of the energy further back.
Yeah.
Right.
So feeding wise, did you say we would still continue to do a little bit of a weaker feed over the winter or not?
I'm still feeding me trees at the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be starting to back off soon. Well, I'm saying feeding me tree, me conifers.
Yes, I was going to say not me deciduous.
I'm not feeding the deciduous. But I still feed the conifers over the winter, but at half strength, just once a month, because they're just ticking over, and I just find it gets them off to a good start.
I mean, I didn't know whether to just give them, the slow release.
Well, the trouble with that is it's
just over winter.
It's just sitting on the top of and you don't water as much.
No.
So that can just go all hard, or
Turns
if we get a lot of
well.
rain and your trees are not being protected, especially the things like chicken manure, and so it just turns sludgy, and sometimes it can be putting too much nutrients in the soil at that time of the year.
So just maybe a liquid feed once a month, just to water.
Just a half strength one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do the fish and the seaweed that you've advised me to do.
So just taking some of these little rosettes of needles off that are on the underside there.
And you would cut out some of the length as well to encourage it to thicken out further up the branch, yes? Last year it was just absolutely going crazy, not so much this year, but I presumed it was because it had had a repot.
It's very likely, you know, things, I mean, as long as you're not too rough with the repot and you tie it in the pot well, you let it recover, you feed it well after the repot, so that's usually about 4 to 6 weeks depending on the tree's growth, and the tree should kind of romp away, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It has thickened out. It's just we haven't got too many extensions now, just a few little bits, but it has thickened out a little bit. It's one of my favourite trees, this one. I think it's because I've done it.
Right.
And I just love the colour. Can you just repeat that?
Yeah, so we'll often make up 2, sometimes 3 foliage pads from one branch. It doesn't always mean that there's that branch there, that is one foliage pad. Eventually we'll drop this down. I've cleaned out some foliage in between, because this end section is going to make one foliage pad, and I'm going to extend that out, and that's going to make another foliage pad over the top.
Fantastic.
And then that's going to drop and sit into there. Right. Otherwise, it's going to be just a huge, big, massive foliage pad up the top of the tree. Yeah. Right. So, do you want to carry?
Cathartic, so I'm...
Oh, I do. People think I'm mental, though.
Well, a lot of people...
Richard's wiring my tree. Bless him.
Right.
You find it very relaxing then, do you?
Well, I run out of puff after about 3-4 hours. You
The guy ropes that you use.
Right, so this is my little cedar. It's been wired. Well, the main branches. Has it got potential, do you think? Caz, look nice and it's...
Yeah. I always think there's potential in a tree. I never kind of, you know... Some of the wire could do with being a bit thicker.
Okay.
But have you got any thicker wire?
I haven't. No. I'll have to see if I can get it off somebody. There's Sam over there and Steve. I'll go and see if I can catch some.
Well, as I've learned more and more, I think there must be sub-varieties of larches. Is there sub-varieties of larches, Caz?
Yeah, they can hybridise amongst themselves.
There's 3 actually. Because looking at the flowers that come on, there's different flowers come on. But, we've got these on there. Basically 3 don't get there must be more that time. I've got
Put some little pegs in to denote the front.
I kind of lift it.
I'll do a last little bit of pruning on it, I think.
Did I know you want to have me pruning format?
Thank
See you
you.
later.
See you.
See you later.
Okay.
Oh, you know, take care. Yes, there's another one in December.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
See you then.
Two could just
Excellent.
lift it, but you couldn't. You could probably lift it from that table to that. You couldn't carry it.
Once it's in place, it's in place.
Yeah, well, it's on a massive turn to you at the minute.
Right.
So I just work on it there. All I've done for the last 3 years.
Offering people.
Well, I tell you what, coming out looking at the
It's kind of the front.
Yep.
It's not ideal, that branch. When that branch gets bigger, there's one here. You can cut that one off. Right. That would probably be a better back branch there.
Right.
So, but the front's kind of in here. So you can see you've got that flow. You've got this lower hanging branch. You just need to start to fill these out a little bit. See, that's starting to get nice and full there. You've got that slope there. That's maybe still a little bit long because you've got that shooting off there when it should shoot off. Right, a little bit further down. Just going back a little.
It depends what it is. I don't take many in mine in. I don't take many in my trees inside. Frost protection, which is mine. Bigger ones especially.
For all of mine, not cover